Have y'all ever looked at your stuff you've had for the longest and be like, damn, the memories. Some things are just so hard to let go of because of all the memories that are attached to it. And sometimes it can be difficult to detach from those memories, the good or the bad. But once it's gone, it's gone. That's just a sign that it's time to replace it and bring in some new, fresh energy. Hi friends, and welcome back to another episode of This is for the Soul, the podcast, and I'm your lovely host, Brianna Sade. On this podcast, I talk about all things girl talk, mental health, self-love, spirituality, you name it, I'm gonna talk about it. I haven't posted on the podcast in a little while because your girl has been busy. I was on vacation, and then after I came back home, I went out of town again for a friend's birthday. I actually uploaded a vlog of my vacation on the YouTube channel if you guys want to go and check that out. I had a really great time. That was my first time ever cruising. We got on the boat for 7 days and we went to 3 different islands. My favorite island out of all of them was, of course, Nassau. We went to the Dominican Republic, we went to Nassau, and we went to Grand Turks, and I liked Nassau the most. But being outside of the country can really make you see how shitty it can be living in America. I want to go back. I really do believe that I will be moving out of the country as soon as I finish everything with school and I'm settled, because I see myself not living here anymore. In the next 5 to 10 years, I don't see myself living here. Anyway, for the topic of the day, today we are going to be talking about energetic clearing and intentional consumption. What you have around you plays a huge role in your everyday life. Your space is important, the way that you upkeep it is important, and what you fill it with can impact you. Energy is everything, so if you are sensitive to energies and you're intuitive like me, doing a routine energetic clearing every once in a while is very helpful and beneficial because your space is meant to be sacred. And when they say a clear space makes for a clear mind, that is so true. With chaos and a crowded environment, it makes it hard to focus and flow. Since I was younger, I've always grown strong attachments to things, even people, and it was hard for me to get rid of stuff that no longer served me, because in my mind it still served a purpose, or it would eventually. And sometimes my mom would secretly have to go in my room and go through my closet and get rid of things that she knew that I didn't need it or was unnecessary, because she knows that I probably would never do it. Last year I did a really big clearing of all of my stuff, and I've had clothes since I was in high school, like the 10th grade, that I just refused to get rid of. But it was my comfort item as well. You know, it's one of those things where you put it on because you feel comfort. It just brings you a sense of peace. But now that I'm older and I go through my stuff and I go through my closet, I look at my stuff like it's telling me a story. It might sound a little weird, but have y'all ever looked at your stuff you've had for the longest and be like, damn, the memories. Some things are just so hard to let go of because of all the memories that are attached to it. And sometimes it can be difficult to detach from those memories, the good or the bad. But once it's gone, it's gone. That's just a sign that it's time to replace it and bring in some new, fresh energy. And whenever I get rid of something, I just tell myself I know that it can always be replaced. This is the season in my life where I'm really trying to be more intentional with everything, and I'm fighting the battle of overconsumption. I've always had a lot of stuff, clothes, makeup, jewelry, but I'm also really good at organizing my stuff to where it feels comfortable to me. And you might look at my room and be like, oh my God, she really doesn't have that much stuff. But trust me, I do. I have a habit of buying things that I feel like I need, even though I don't need them. Impulsive buys just because. And then I realize, like, damn, where did all of my money go? And half the shit either just takes up space because in my mind, I'm not going to get rid of it because, like I said, eventually it will have some use to me. But then that one day never comes and the cycle continues. So it's like, when am I going to break the cycle? So I just had to sit down with myself and say, when am I going to break the cycle? When am I going to be more intentional about how I'm spending my money and why I am spending my money? Consumerism is a big deal in this country and how it operates. But what they don't tell you is that it can play a huge role in your mental health. I would argue that because of the overwhelming amount of products and services that are thrown in our face every day, with the pressures to buy, we begin to feel like what we have isn't enough. I need more. I need more of this. I need more of that. Capitalism runs the world, unfortunately, and material satisfaction is what drives and motivates the collective. If I can't have XYZ, then I won't be happy until I get it. It can cause addictive behaviors, anxiety, hoarding, and even depression. People say money buys happiness, but what money really is, though, is an add-on to what helps us find the happiness that we search for. You can book all the appointments and get all the services you want done to be happy temporarily. You can even fill your space with but so much stuff until that stuff becomes too much. And it's like, when it becomes hard to function because it feels overwhelming due to the lack of control in the environment, that is a problem. Our needs and our wants are two different things. And there's nothing wrong with being simple, only buying things catered to your specific needs, consistently using the same products, or even re-wearing old outfits, because who gives a shit? Why do we as women feel like every time we go out, we need to buy a new outfit when we have plenty of clothes that we probably haven't even worn yet sitting in our own closet? We don't have to do anything, but it's a personal choice. Our minds automatically switch on to, in order to feel good, I must have something new. Believe it or not, overconsumption has a lot to do with people pleasing. People pry on your emotions in order to get you to buy things. The feeling of wanting something because it feels like an obligation. Keeping up with the Joneses. Focusing on buying things because of their possessional value instead of buying it because it's an actual necessity, just for it to sit and collect dust. Every time I go through my stuff and get rid of all of the unnecessary clutter, it feels like this huge relief, because energetically I'm letting go of energies that don't serve me anymore, and it brings me a lot of mental clarity. The only way really to avoid the trap of overconsumption is discipline and intention. It's okay to buy new things and it's okay to splurge and spoil yourself. But if you want to be more intentional when you shop, you can do this by asking yourself a set of questions. Is this something that I need? How will it make me feel once I buy it? And why do I want this? Friend, if you are about to make a purchase and you feel a sense of anxiety or icky after you buy it, that right there is a red flag. And that is when you should really be asking yourself those questions the most, because anytime you buy something, you should always feel good about your decision. Intentional consuming. I know that I'm not perfect, and now that I'm aware of the changes that I need to make, it's helping me build a better relationship with money and possessions, and it just overall helps me save money and makes me feel good about the things that I already own. But that is it for today's episode, friends. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and I really would like to interact with you guys a lot more. So just to let me know that you guys are there, you can comment, say hey friend with some, I don't know what kind of emojis. You can say hey friend with a little heart emoji to let me know that you tuned in and that you're listening. Don't forget to like, comment, comment, subscribe, and also check out my vlog. My YouTube channel name is Brianna Sade. It's no longer This Is For The Soul because I changed it and linked everything together. So that's my YouTube name. And also, if you are listening to this on a podcasting platform, don't forget to leave a girl a review and a comment so we can spread the love to more people. And I will chit chat with you guys next episode. Bye. Mwah.